Let's get into it. So we are going to talk about AI. I've done a few other videos on this before, but I want to elaborate a little bit because this is the future. This is what we have to deal with every day in every aspect of everything, whether it's art, business, etc., etc., etc. That is not only the future, but the present. In the past videos, I made the statements that I think no matter how good AI music is, what will separate and allow living, breathing artists to succeed is the eventual need and return to live concerts and the need to, participate in society in some way. Now, we're met with a couple different issues regarding that. So one of the big things is that there's an absolute, stranglehold on our economy right now. So most people don't have the money to go out and go into concerts and do that. So everything is just people in their room on their phone. And I think there's a design to that, right? That keeps people in this little box consuming, being fed what you're supposed to absorb, right? The entertainment. But what I'm saying is underground, and I don't just mean like underground where it's still like an artist with a whole label and a whole, that's just underground music is mainstream at this point. Let's be honest. Too Slimy, like Netspend, all these guys, Too Hollas, like they're not underground. They are mainstream, but the underground allure allows for an edgier sort of punk rock feel to it that gets the attention of more like adolescent and edgelords and rockers and all the people, alternative people, myself included. But I don't want to hate on anyone, but not my exact branch, But these artists are mainstream by every mention of the word. But what I'm talking about is true underground artists that are kind of doing DIY shows and putting things around the city, in suburban areas, in backyards, junkyards, small venues, and creating a scene and a movement. I think that will populate more and more because the threshold to participate is very low. So if you're someone who doesn't have a lot of money, but you don't want to just be on your phone, you can go out and participate, meet new people. Okay, I think people will become sick of everything mass produced, which is not to say that that's not already the case, but I think that need for connection will become more and more valued. Sorry, I've been walking a lot, I'm like out of breath. So that being said, but let's not, I already made a whole video on that. So I think that will be